Check this out. Do you see it? There's an abandoned fence line over there. Let's go look a little closer. This hasn't been a field in a very long time. But it used to be the edge of one. You can tell by these wooden fence posts that have been put up here. A lot of it is buried under the snow still. And you can clearly see where there used to be a farmer's fence here years and years ago. I think sometime in the 40s, maybe the 50s or 60s, sometime around there. Look how much the cedars have grown since then. That's some really big cedar trees. Way bigger than the rest of the cedar trees in the forest because they would have been on the fence line and left there instead of cut down. Now that's a cedar wood forest. Wow. You can see more of the fence line here. Barely visible anymore. There's some beautiful cedar trees. It's a long time for them to get this big. More of the old fence. It's rotted away to almost nothing. There have been some recent tornadoes in this area in the last few years, which is why so many of the trees are broken. Why you'll come across spots in the path where they've cut the downed trees to make the path open again. That's an old birch tree. Beautiful. Relatively old. This looks like more remains of an old fence line. Like I said, you can tell because all of the trees are in a line where they used to be the only trees. And the rest of the area was cleared fields. The fields are let to grow back in the forest. Oh wow. This tree has been eaten by beetles. Or some kind of bug. All those little tracks in it are the burrows from where the bugs ate the tree. Completely killed it. crossing the old fence line again. And then the slightly newer fence line is there. And we're out onto the Trans-Canada Trail. I've heard rumors of other abandoned buildings and things in this area, but I've never seen any. We're coming up to the lookout here on the Trans-Canada Trail. This is where I filmed the Aurora videos. And right there is the cedarwood forest we just walked through, with the fence being on the edge of the swamp and going through the cedarwood forest. Absolutely beautiful out here. I've never been here in the summer though, never in the winter. I'll have to come back sometime in the summer and see what it's like. I'm sure it's wonderful. Snow has melted quite a bit since the last time I was here. There is no dry gravel path or anything like that. Let's see what we can find, if we can figure out where those abandoned buildings are. Well, this looks interesting. These mounds are rather suspicious looking. Let's see what we can find in here. This is so cool. This tree is covered in moss and lichens. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. And yes, it is very much alive. But I wanted to go through here. I wonder if I just push through it. Will it be a one-way trip? Or can I go under here, actually? This looks more like a better way to go. Oh, I'm covered in... That was successful. Huh. Onward. The snow's kind of deep here. I'd imagine it would be easy to get lost in a forest like this if you didn't have a GPS and know generally how small the forest is. I may not have picked the best day to do this. The snow is very soft and wet. And there's no telling where there might be puddles under the snow. This does look like a path. Maybe. Yes, this is the path. Look, someone cut the tree to make it a walkable place. Trees don't get cut like that by themselves. Wow, it looks like the tornado came through here. another tree that's been eaten. Look at all those tracks. Oh, these trees are snapped right over. Another eaten tree over there. It looks like it's been eaten. The way the bark is peeling off. I think it is. Someone has made a teepee by the fallen tree. Check it out. I wonder who made that. It's a fair bit of work. And it doesn't look that old either. That is not what we were looking for. That's still cool. That's more of a lean-to than a teepee, actually. Wow. There's a tarp. Wonder if there is anyone over there. Why these have been built. This tarp appears to be another lean-to style thing, but has been abandoned for a while. It's all collapsed. Good for roasting on the fire. Wow. Who made this? Yeah, it's all collapsed. It's at least been a year or two since anyone was here. There's a chair in there, covered in snow. Huh. This was a lot of work. I wonder why they made it and where they have gone. There's no sign of a fire pit. These are not the abandoned structures I was looking for. I was looking for something significantly older. But hey, that's something, I guess. More trees destroyed by high winds. Wow. Blown right over. I think we've come to the edge of the swamp, and I don't want to end up walking into the swamp. Back this place up. So many destroyed trees. It must have been a crazy tornado. Oh wow, this tree's dead. The woodpeckers have been busy. I saw one of those giant red-crested woodpeckers today, but I wasn't quick enough with the camera. The snow is deep. Oh, it was up to my knees. There. Wow. I'm trying to go more away from the swamp area. That's a mess of downed trees. It doesn't look any fun to walk through, so I'm going to circle back through this area over by the lean-to and go that way. think we just came through here. Must have been interesting to live out here. I wonder if they did it to practice camping, or if they were in a situation where they had no choice but to live in the forest, or there seems to be no trace of the person now. Not for a long time. Hey, there's another chair. Yeah, it's been a while since anyone was here. It's all collapsed and looks like it's been that way for a few seasons at least. Hard to say for sure. This tree is in my way. I wonder who put the ties on the trees. Why is the tree tied? The red tag. Wow. Look at all the rocks stuck in the roots. It's a big tree that fell over. There's the other lean-to. Let's go this way. That looks like a fence line almost, but it could also be a downed tree. Look at these trees up here that are blown down. Snapped off at the base. Wow, look at that. A whole section of cedars blown over, and the trees are still alive. That's great. Wow. The amount of energy it must take to blow over trees like that. Half these cedars are still alive. That's neat. This one's been ripped right off the trunk. There's a whole bunch of destroyed trees right here. Snapped off. This snow is really deep. It's quite the workout to walk through here. Wow. Just obliterated. Can't imagine what it must have been like to be here when this happened. It'd be terrifying. You'd have no idea which tree to hide behind. Be all kinds of flying debris and branches and twigs and things. The sound of snapping trunks. In the gale force winds. I wonder if it'd be harder to walk here with or without the snow. This tree is dead. You can see the beetle tracks under the... Is that a dead beetle? I don't know. It's trying to hold on, but It looks like some kind of a spruce. I'm not entirely sure. There's some live branches up there. They're not doing well. They're flat. They're different from the type I'm used to. Oh wow, look at that. All eaten up by beetles. I don't know if these are spruce or pine. I don't know how to tell the difference, but I know that pine beetles are a big issue. That probably is what weakened a bunch of the trees that fell over in the tornado. Here's a dead tree standing, full of holes from the woodpeckers. Wow, look at all the holes. That branch is too old to tell what ate it. Oh yeah, lots of beetle tracks. This tree was eaten by beetles. Lots of beetle tracks. Oh, it's ready to fall over. Probably wouldn't take very much wind to knock this one down. The snow is quite difficult to walk through. Kind of like stair climbing. If every step was almost as high as your knees. That's an old half-dead tree. Wow. Beautiful. But dying, I think. I'm not entirely sure. There's lots of babies of these trees here. See? They're flat. Is that a tree line? Or a fence line, I mean? Or a downed tree? I think it's a downed tree. Deep snow. Oh wow, look at this one. This has been recently ripped apart by woodpeckers. They even got mushrooms growing on it. Or are those toadstools? I don't know. Very cool. It's probably better to come here in the winter when the place isn't full of mosquitoes and black flies and who knows what else. Pretty sure I'm walking over downed trees. I am attempting to get out of here. I've had enough snow walking for one day. There's a whole bunch of downed trees in the way. It looks like you can walk around over here. I'm glad I have heavy boots on with tight ankle protection because it would be really easy to turn your ankle on a stick underneath the snow. Otherwise, oh look, here's my pathway in. Let's follow this out. That'll make it easier. Here's that tree I walked through. See if I find a better way around it. The whole line of trees down here, kind of making a natural fence. Makes it difficult to get out. Oh. Let me get through here. I'm climbing on them. There's little cones. I think I can climb over this. Wow. My legs are tired. From so much snow trudging. Made it. Well, I didn't find what I was looking for, but found some other interesting things for sure. Probably have to walk in here for days before we found anything, especially with the snow so deep in areas. I have to come back in the summer when there's no snow. Anyway, if you found that interesting, be sure to click the like and all of those things. That rock doesn't look natural. That looks... It's not a rock. Is it a rock? What is this? Yeah, it's a rock. There's a caterpillar on it. That's definitely concrete. Right there. That looks like concrete to me. And it's not attached to the ground. I may have found something without even realizing. Hey, look. There's a fence post in this pile. Well, there's definitely something here. I have to come back when there's no snow. So I'm back out here at the forest where I filmed the walkthrough showing the abandoned, really old farmers' fences and stuff, and the snow is almost melted, and there's so much more to see. So I'm definitely going to do a part 2 once the ground dries a little bit, so I don't end up like destroying the entire forest floor walking through. So subscribe and like or whatever, stay tuned to see that. Anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching.